Hey you guys, PJD here. Hope you're all doing well. I'm here for a quick what's new this week video. The first thing that I do need to say to you though is this. The lipstick that I'm wearing right now, it did not make my best reds lipstick video that I had a few videos ago sharing with you my best reds, because those pretty much focused on mattes, and I know some of you have requested different finishes. This is by NYX. This is in the shade Cherry Skies, and it's a suede finish. So although it may look kind of matte-ish now as it's drying down, but really it does transfer. It's not a matte when not only that it transfers, but it kind of has a glossy finish to it until you kind of press your lips together, as I mentioned in the previous video. So this wouldn't be categorized in that matte red video, but this is another one of my favorite reds. So I just wanted to mention that. Next thing up, this is going to be what's new this week that features some items that kind of surprised me. So the first is, and thanks to Kimberly Joy MUA, who let me know earlier in the week that there was a friends and family sale from Urban Decay. And usually when Urban Decay, they're having things I don't usually buy. I don't have too many items from Urban Decay. Not high on my list, but when I was going to the makeup show, I did want to pick up their Naked Skin, but they did not have it. In fact, they had, in my opinion, the most disappointing booth, and that depends on what you're going there for. But I mean, they had basically correctors and concealers, and I could care less. That's not the stuff that I wanted. I specifically wanted this, and then I basically said to myself, oh, you know, it's okay, whatever, because I don't even know if their shade would match me so well. Anyway, they had the friends and family 20% off set. It shipped very quickly. I have the darkest shade, which is deep, and even just looking at the shade right here of the swatch of deep, yeah, no, doesn't look so great, right? And so just to give you the basis of what this product is, it says one and done, Naked Skin, one and done. So it's pretty much like a tinted moisturizer. They're really hyping it out kind of for summer, but of course you could wear it any time of the year that you want. It's supposed to give you a skin-like finish, look like skin. You don't have to apply much. It will blur imperfections. It's not a foundation, so you're along that tinted moisturizer range. That's essentially what this is. And they do claim that the benefits of this are that over time, within like 8 weeks or something, clients have seen, you know, more radiant skin and other things like that, because it is supposed to help to improve the appearance of your skin, make it more radiant, etc. It does have SPF 20 in it. I will also tell you the other benefit is that it has a 1.3 ounces instead of the typical 1 ounce that you would get with foundation. So I'm going to swatch and show you the shade right now, and you're going to be shocked. This is the deepest shade that they have, which is always, you know, tisk, tisk, tisk. That should not be the deepest shade. That looks like coffee with too much milk in it. So that it looks, look how, right? So that looks like, it's going to be too light. And even when I first put it on, I said, I don't know. So I'm just kind of rubbing it in a bit right here. But look at that. Look at that. I'm actually wearing it on my face now. Now, I should say I should do a separate video on this alone, just so you can see how it looks on the face and wears, because I have had this on for several hours already. So I'm just showing you, look how it looks on the hand, right? So even when I had it on my face, I said, is it too light? Is it, I wasn't really sure, but I said, okay, let me go with it. I love this. Actually, now is the perfect time. I may shoot it tomorrow or something, but now is the time for me to actually do the full face and kind of show you what it looks like, because I have some hyperpigmentation over here, and you'll see how it blurs it. It really blurs it. And just because the shade isn't like perfect and they don't have like a greater range, I was saying, oh, you know, this is a product that's going to annoy me. I'm not going to be happy with it. And then after wearing it one day, completely happy with it. I really like it's drying on my hand right now. It just looks, look at that. In comparison with my skin that has nothing. Sorry, these are swatches from a video I just filmed previously, but look, it just has a kind of a natural look. I think it does oxidize a little bit, so that helps me. So yeah, so you'll see that. The other thing that I did, because now I'm understanding the powers of setting, so I use this to set, but I can do the video for you both with setting and to show you what it looks like without. Of course, I will put it on first so you see what it looks like without, because it pretty much looks like this. And then I set with this super, just so finely milled face anti-shine from Black Up, and I can do a separate thing on. In fact, I may combine those two in the same video. And this powder is just super light. I'm not going to say that it really prevents anti-shine for many hours, but it's so finely milled, it just sets and looks really, really nice. But that product on its own, look at it on my hand, nothing's on top of it. See how it looks like skin, it like blends in with everything else. But if I had a scar on that side of my hand, it just blurs it so, like the hyperpigmentation I have, like I know where they are, like here, and there was some down here, so you can't see it entirely well. And again, this is me having worn this for hours. I really like this. So the price of it and everything like that will be down below, but I really, really like it. Next big shocker. Okay, I was planning on not picking up any hair products because I was saying, oh, I plan on going to some hair show this summer, probably the World Natural Hair Show. And if Camille Rose is there, which there was a point in my life where half of the Camille Rose products I had used seemed to be kind of okay for me, and the other half not so much. And then we just went way over that line, and the majority of the Camille Rose products don't work for me. But, and to say that, let me also say, I've never, except for Curl Maker, I've never repurchased a product from Camille Rose, right? So it's either something that I used, said, oh, this is not for me, and I've given it away, or I've used it and completed it, but didn't like it enough to repurchase. Until now, except for Curl Maker, I did mention that. But again, even Curl Maker today, I'm not going to continue to repurchase that, even though I know she took some ingredient out. I believe it was glycerin, and so I have the older version of it, and I think it really defines and everything my curls really well. But I have other curl aid products that I think work better for my hair, so that's why I wouldn't purchase that one again. But I have in the past repurchased it because it does indeed work. But now onto her new product, and again, I said because the hair show is coming up, I probably am not going to be purchasing any hair products until the show. But because I heard that Camille Rose at the World Natural Hair Show in Atlanta priced everything at $10, and I saw this on the ground for $10.99, so I said, why not try it? This is one of her new conditioners. This is the Moroccan Pear Conditioning Custard. First of all, it smells delicious. Let me give you the scent profile right now. It doesn't smell like any particular fruit to me. It just has kind of a tangy kind of scent. So you know when you smell something or you drink something and it gives you that little twinge, that little tang right there? That's what this scent does for me. So it just kind of smells tangy, like a fruity, tangy thing, but no specific fruit that I can identify. It also has, it has Moroccan pear and also cherry kernel oil. Now, the first time I was ever introduced to cherry kernel oil was through Darcy's Botanicals. Love that brand. I think she actually used to just sell the oil itself. So anyhow, that's what you have there, and here are the ingredients for those who care to see that. So anyway, I decided since it's $10.99, and even if she does appear at the New York version of the World Natural Hair Show, then I would be able to only save like the 99 cents. So why not just get it now just to try it and see if I like it? And if she does have it priced at 10 or something lower at the hair show, if she indeed shows up in New York, then I would know that it's something that works for me or doesn't work for me. I was just interested in one of her new products. Let me just show you the consistency of it. Typical Camille Rose kind of consistency. You know, her conditioners and things seem kind of thick, but this is also, you know, creamy. It's not like thick and heavy like it's going to weigh it down. It feels really creamy. I'm going to tell you, you can see, well, I was just shaking it, but for this jar, I'm pretty much right here. And let me tell you, I used it so far once as a co-wash and once to condition my hair following a full shampooing. I love this stuff. I know it may be too soon to use the L word. Maybe I should just say I really, really like this stuff, but I can generally tell, even though I like to do many different tests before I come to you and actually review something, so I'm not calling this as a review. This is, again, a what's new this week, but I can tell you that generally on the first to second use of a product, I can tell whether or not I'm going to like it, and how it usually works with my hair from that first time is the determining factor that really, you know, I'm pretty good at figuring out from the initial stages whether or not something is going to work for me. And this one, from the first time, use this in my hair literally feels so soft after using it. But not just soft, when I start to put it in the twist, because you know I let my hair air dry, and I run my fingers down the length of the twist, it feels silky as well. So soft and silky, moderate level of shine, scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the shiniest. My hair would be at like a 7.5, which is good, and for me it's really good. And that's not on like clarified hair or anything, because it may even make it pop even more, because I haven't clarified my hair in a while. actually. So just using this following a shampooing, or like the time I told you, using it for a co-wash, and my hair really likes this stuff. And this is so surprising because my hair typically does not respond well to Camille Rose products, but this one right here really, really worked for me, so much to the point that I went back to the store to get a little backup of this. And the day when I picked up the first one, there were only 4 on the shelf, including this one. So I picked this up, and the next day when I went back, because I used it that same day, I washed my hair later in the day, I said, okay, I need to go back, and I got these, and the other one was gone. So someone else may be onto it. So now their shelves are cleared from with this particular product. Really, really nice. If you've used it below, please let me know your thoughts on it. But I would love it if she would release some sort of hair milk or butter, you know, along the same lines as this Moroccan pear, that makes my hair just feel so soft and just like bouncy. And even as I like towel dried my hair off a bit to get some of the excess water off, and as it began to air dry, you know, just me walking around and everything, it's pretty hot in New York. And I should say too that my hair responds best to almost anything in the summer as opposed to the winter. That's the most difficult period for my hair, so I'm expecting it to flourish a bit during the summer. Better, I'm hoping. But anyway, but I don't think that's the only reason why it responded well to this, because I can still understand how my hair responds to the way things feel. So typically, let me put it like this: the Camille Rose, I think it's the algae deep conditioner, some of her other conditioners as well, when you put them on my hair, I can still feel, even though the product is on my hair, I can still feel the dryness of my hair underneath it. This calms my hair so that it doesn't feel dry. I can't feel the dryness anymore. It just feels like it's penetrating my hair. I mean, I guess that's the only way that I can kind of phrase it. It feels like it's actually penetrating my strands, my cuticles, and it feels really good and creamy and moisturized. It's not like level 10 slip, but it's level 8.5, 9, which to me is really good. Maybe not 9, maybe 8.5. Really good. I can finger detangle with this on, wash it out. Now, when I'm washing it out, my hair feels like it has more slip than when this is on. Weird, I know, but it feels like once this comes off, it leaves something behind. Not like residue. It doesn't feel anything bad. It leaves something that it just, the water, it gets like squeaky clean, but it feels healthy, not squeaky stripped clean. Really, really nice. I like this product a lot. Really excited for that, and was so excited that I liked it so much I decided to pick up another one of her new products. This is a sulfate free cleanser. Now cleansers, I'm pretty good on cleansers. I typically I kind of feel like I have all the cleansers that I need to have, but since this is a new one from Camille Rose, I decided to try it. It is the Sweet Ginger Cleansing Rinse, castor and almond oil. Nope, that's not what it says. Castor and aniseed oil here. And then let's look at the ingredients so you can take a gander at that there. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, it's like at the top. I really haven't used this. I did like a small pump on just a little square right there and washed it out the other day. It was the same day when I actually picked this up. It seems like it's going to be just fine and cleansing. It seems like a little goes a long way because it gave me lots and lots of suds. So yeah, but I need to test this on my whole head, but actually it feels like it's going to be just fine. And I co-washed, I did tell you, with a Moroccan pear, and I did that, and I just put on a little bit of my Bacura citrus rind on top of, and just a little of this. Love this. This is her 7-fold butter blend. I've spoken about this at length in the past, and it'll be in my favorites video for its category. But anyhow, I put a little of the Mael Organics leave-in hair milk, and then just a little, and then I put this 7-fold butter blend just a little on top, and my hair after that co-washing, it really feels good. My hair generally doesn't feel this soft, so I'm really happy with what may be happening. I still need to really solidify my leave-ins because that list gets shaky every now and again. I mean, in terms of doing the best of video, I think I have the ones that have, you know, really been loyal to my hair strands over time. So those are present, but still there's just a little more that I would love to have from each and every one of them, and you'll see when I go through that whole list. But yeah, so that's kind of it for what's new this week. I just wanted to really share these quick things with you. They have, I don't know if by the time I upload this video, but they have lots of sales going on now, and I'm sure they'll have some more in July, and lots of companies are having sale. I didn't see anything from Camille Rose, but this is one that you may want to try, because if so many of the other conditioners from her line work for people and they don't work for my hair, with my hair being a bit more challenging, and this one works so well for me, you may want to go and try this one out. And again, this is kind of a first impression because it's not like I've used it many times, but so far really good. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what products you're picking up. I will talk to you soon. Bye.